गुड इवनिंग बच्चों, ए वेरी वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू अमेजोन एकेडमी। कैसे हैं सब लोग? आवाज़ वगैरह ठीक आ रही है क्या, बताना एक बार। बच्चे लेट हैं आज। चलिए तब तक लेट्स गो थ्रू द बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस फॉर लाइव क्लास। ओके, for taking the maximum benefit from the live classes, you should join the class on time, you should watch the complete lecture. Recordings will be available in case you miss any class. You should revise previous class topics before coming to the new class. Be polite with your peers and teachers on chat. Do not use uncivilized language. Do not spam in the class. My doubt section you can use for asking any doubts related to the class. If you use Chrome or Firefox, your class will run smoothly. If you use Android version 6 or above, your class will run smoothly. If your internet speed is 5 Mbps or above, your class will run smoothly. Okay. For micro course, which is actually ideal for grade 11th, we have used some data analytics and we identified some chapters which are actually pain point for the class 11th to 12th moving students. P and C is mostly a pain point for the students, and we are going to revise logarithm and quadratic equation also, because these two chapters have very much use in the class 12th chapters. Okay, let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes, then we will start with the DPP discussion. Let's wait for 1 or 2 more minutes for the other students to join, then we'll start with the DPP discussion. NK, where are you from? You solved the DPP. Are there any doubts, or you could solve the complete DPP? Chennai. Hello, AK. Very good, very good. Well done. Well done. I believe you are from class 11th, Nitin. NK, you are Nitin, right? Going to 11th. Okay. If you are going to 11th, it means you have, till now you have not studied PNC in class 10th. Am I correct? Or you have studied on your own? What is the current scenario right now for you? You have studied a little bit on your own. Very good, very good. That's a good thing to hear. Let's wait 1 more minute for other students, then we'll start with the DPP discussion. Hello AK, have you done the DPP AK, or is this your first class? You are going ahead in math syllabus only, or you are going ahead with physics and chemistry as well? It's okay if you just started trying the DPP. For taking maximum benefit, you should try the DPP before coming to the class. Okay, because in the class we are going to discuss the DPP anyway, and if you have already solved it, then you can ask your doubts in the class. Okay, so NK or AK, any doubt in DPP, or shall we move on to today's lecture? Is there any doubt in the DPP? NK, you already told me that you solved all the five questions. That's very good. AK, you told me that you have not tried the DPP yet. It's all right. Still, you can try after this class, and after this class you should try today's DPP also. Okay, we will move on to today's lecture. Today we are going to do some practice problems on combination of different objects. But before moving on to today's chapter, today's topic, let's do a quick revision of previous concepts. Until now, what we have learned? We have learned what is NPR, what is NCR. we have learned what is n factorial, and we understood that n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. It can also be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. This kind of activity is very useful in solving factorial questions. Okay. Then we did some properties of NCR and NPR. For example, NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. This is the most used property of NCR. Another one was NCR divided by NCR minus 1 is equal to n minus R plus 1 upon R. Another one was NCR can be written as n by R and reduce both the values by 1, which means n minus 1 CR minus 1, right? These all we learned in the first class. In the second class, what did we learn? We learned that permutation of n different objects can be done in n factorial ways. Permutation of r different objects out of n objects can be done in npr ways. But usually what we will do? We will do the selection first, and then because of r objects we will multiply it by r factorial. NCR actually refers to the selection of objects, selection of different objects, selection of r objects out of n different objects. Is there any doubt so far from previous two class? What you learned? Is there any doubt? No sir, very good. Okay, then we will do a revision question based on what we have learned until now. Let's see how many of you can get the correct answer. Good. Quickly we will do a revision question so that we don't forget what we have learned until now. A tea party is to be arranged for 16 people along two sides of a large rectangular table. बताओ जरा क्या आंसर आता है. This question is based on what we have learned until now. 8 factorial into 7 by 3. ज़्यादा कुछ मिस नहीं किया है. एक तो अपन ने प्रीवियस क्लास का जो अभी तक अपन ने पढ़ा है उसको थोड़ा रिवाइज किया अपन ने, और उसी के ऊपर बेस्ड एक क्वेश्चन दिया है. जल्दी से सॉल्व करो ज़रा. ओके ओके, टेक योर टाइम, नो प्रॉब्लम. दैट इज़ द ब्यूटी ऑफ माइक्रो कोर्स. यू कैन टेक योर ओन टाइम, यू कैन डिसाइड द पेस at whichever pace you are comfortable. AK, you are changing your answer. Okay, we will see. 8C4 into 8C2 into 10. 8 factorial into 6 factorial into 10C4. If selection of side matters. Selection of side does not matter because the question says want to sit on one particular side, which means they already know on which side they want to sit. Okay. Okay, let's see. Suppose this is our rectangular table and there are 8 chairs on each side. Suppose you are the host of the party and 10 people, no, not 10 people, 16 people arrive at your doorstep. Out of those 16 people, 4 people have some particular problem and 2 other people have some other particular problem. They want to sit on some particular side. What you are going to do? You will say, okay, you 4 people, come first. Come first. You want to sit on this side? Okay, go sit. What they will do? They will say that there are 8 chairs available, but we are only 4 people. 8 chairs available, we are only 4 people. What we will do? We will select 4 chairs out of 8 chairs, and on those 4 chairs we will sit in 4 factorial ways. Next, what you are going to do? You will call the other 2 people. You have some problem? Okay, you 2 people come. You want to sit on this side? Okay, go sit on this side. What they will do? They will say there are 8 chairs available. We will select 2 chairs out of these 8 chairs and we will sit on these chairs in 2 factorial ways. Suppose this chair 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 chairs on one side and 1 and 2. These 2 chairs on other side are already occupied. Okay. Now what we will do? You will call the remaining 10 people. Okay, you remaining 10 people, you don't have any problem in sitting in any place. Okay, come and sit. What they will see? They will see there are 10 chairs available and we are 10 people. 10 people, 10 chairs, so multiplied by 10 factorial. This is our final answer. This can also be written as 8c4 into 4 factorial can be written as 8p4, and 8c2 into 2 factorial can be written as 8p2 multiplied by 10 factorial. Both the answers are same and exactly equal. Why 4 and 2 factorial? Listen to me again. First, 8c4 is actually selection of, it is actually selection of 4 chairs out of 8 chairs on that particular side. Once they have selected the chair that we are going to sit on these 4 chairs, but now we are 4 people and 4 chairs are available. What we will do? We will multiply it by 4 factorial, because 4 people can sit in 4 chairs in 4 factorial ways. Similarly, when the remaining 2 people will come, they will select 2 chairs on the other side and sit on those 2 chairs in 2 factorial ways. After that, remaining 10 people will sit in the remaining 10 seats in 10 factorial ways. Clear? Clear or not? Quickly let me know. दीपांशु, तुमने 10 फैक्टोरियल का मल्टीप्लाई तो किया, लेकिन 4 फैक्टोरियल और 2 फैक्टोरियल का मल्टीप्लाई भी करना था. गुड 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 गुड. ओके, गुड. Today we will start with combination of different objects. It's very easy, and you must be knowing that the number of ways of selecting r objects out of n objects is actually is equal to NCR. You must be knowing this, but one thing you should always take care of, that always select the things together. Always select the things together, not one by one. What I'm trying to say, let's take an example. Suppose there are 5 chocolates, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. You are asked to select any 2 of these chocolates, and you say, sir, first chocolate I can select in 5 ways and second chocolate I can select in 4 ways. So the total number of ways of selecting 2 chocolates should be 20, but it is not actually 20. Why? See, suppose in the first attempt you select the chocolate C1, and in the second attempt you select the chocolate C3. One combination is already done. Since you are selecting the chocolates one by one, in the next attempt you select the C3 chocolate in the first attempt and C1 chocolate in the second attempt. Looks like another combination, because you are selecting the chocolates one by one. Looks like another combination, but actually these 2 combinations are same. So if you select the chocolates one by one, cases will be repeated. Another thing to notice, C1 C3 and C3 C1 both are same combination. In this manner, each and every combination is going to be repeated twice. So for finding the correct answer, you should divide 5 into 4 by 2. Actually it is 2 factorial. Actually it is 5C2. So directly we should use the formula of selecting NCR, not select one by one. Even if in some question, even if you have to select the objects one by one, then always remember the cases are going to get repeated. So you should divide that figure by appropriate number of arrangements which are possible. Suppose we were selecting 3 chocolates, then C1, C2, C3. I select the first chocolate in 5 ways, second chocolate in 4 ways, and third chocolate in 3 ways. But C1, C2, C3 will actually make 3 factorial combinations. C3, C2, C1, this combination is also same. C1, C3, C2, this combination is also same. Actually, they will make 3 factorial kind of arrangements, and combinations are going to be same. So in fact, I should divide this by 3 factorial, which comes out to be 5C3. So आज के बाद याद रखना, directly for selecting the objects we will use NCR. Clear or not? Clear or not? How to select R objects out of N different objects. In fact, these objects are different. This formula is applicable for different objects only. Clear? Let's move on to very basic question based on NCR. There are 10 points in a plane, no 3 of which are collinear. Find the number of straight lines which can be formed by joining these points. Clear? What is clear, my dear friend? I think you all got it correct. I think you all got it correct. 10C2. Simply 10C2 is the correct answer. But let me explain you a little bit, because the explanation is going to be helpful in further questions. 10 points are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. No 3 of which are collinear. So in a way I put them on a circle so that no 3 of them are collinear. Find the number of straight lines which can be formed using these points. So whenever I will select 2 points, I will get 1 line. Whenever I select 2 points, I will get 1 line. So a number of ways of selecting 2 lines is actually NC2. In this case, that is 10C2. Simply this is our answer. Clear होगा ये तो? अगर ये क्लियर है तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 करो जरा. फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ डायगोनल्स इन एन एन साइडेड पॉलीगन. Exactly based on the previous question, but little bit different, slightly different. Find the number of diagonals in an n-sided polygon. Instead of writing the complete value, please write the NCR or factorial notation so that I can understand what you have done. Hello Anshuman. अंशुमन, तुम तो यार दोपहर वाली शाम वाली क्लास में भी थे शायद, और तुम पूछ भी रहे थे कि सर सारा कुछ सेम होगा क्या. बता रहा हूं ना, सेम होगा सब कुछ. फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ डायगोनल्स. NK has given some answer and AK has also given some answer. What about you, Dipanshu? चलो कोई बात नहीं. NC2 नहीं. देखो अब की बार क्या हो रहा है. Still all these points, whenever I will select 2 points out of these n points, some straight lines will be formed. Those straight lines can be of this type. Those straight lines can be of this type. But those straight lines can be of this type also. This is not a diagonal, this is actually a side of the polygon. The question is asking number of diagonals. So total number of total number of straight lines which can be formed, it is NC2. If I subtract the number of sides, then I will get the number of diagonals in a n-sided polygon. Clear or not? क्लियर और नॉट? जल्दी से बताना। 11th के बच्चे हैं बेटा। Not this lecture, in fact these lectures, there are actually 11 lectures for PNC. We are starting from very basic and we will go up to advanced level. Okay, we are starting from very basic concepts and we will go up to advanced level. In this particular question, the number of diagonals comes out to be NC2 minus N. 11th अच्छे से किए ही नहीं, कोई बात नहीं। ओके, एन के योर आंसर वाज आल्सो राइट आई थिंक बिकॉज यू सिंप्लीफाइड द वैल्यू, दैट्स ऑल राइट। ओके, गुड। ओके, बट what is the important thing? Important thing is that you must remember this formula. It has been used in JEE Mains at least 3 or 4 times. Number of diagonals in an n-sided polygon. In one way or another, this formula has been used in JEE Mains for 3 or 4 times. So you must remember that the number of diagonals in an n-sided polygon is NC2 minus N. N into n minus 3 by 2 is also okay, that's also correct, no problem. Let's move on to question number 3. This time there are 10 points, but 4 points lie on a straight line. Now find the number of straight lines formed by joining these points. Find the complete answer. Do not leave in NCR or do not leave in factorials. Find the complete answer and let me know your answer. There are 10 points in a plane. No 3 of them are collinear except 4 points which are lying on a straight line. Forty is the correct answer. 40 is the correct answer. RN, I will answer your query in a while. Right now we are focusing on this question. If you give me some correct answer for the next 2 or 3 questions, if you give me some correct answer, then at the end of the class I will answer to your such queries. In between class I am not going to entertain irrelevant questions, irrelevant queries. Okay? सेवन C2 नहीं AD, नहीं 7C2 नहीं। सोचो, समझो, अप्लाई करो, जो अपने सीखा था उसको अप्लाई करो। ओके, लेट मी शो योर डायग्राम। और डू यू नीड सम मोर टाइम? ओके, आई विल गिव यू 1 more minute because it is not so difficult question. I will give you 1 more minute. Okay, 2 minutes, no problem. Take your time. RN, there is nothing impossible in this world, but everything comes at a price. Are you ready to pay that price? $40 on simplifying, that's the correct answer. If you are ready to pay the price, then I will say that still it's possible to crack JEE Advance. ये सब आते हैं क्या बेटा? ये फाउंडेशन है, ये आपकी बेस नींव रखी जा रही है, अभी इस चैप्टर की नींव रखी जा रही है। ओके चलो, you got 39 is actually wrong. You have to add 1. Now watch carefully why you have to add 1 in the last step. Suppose for example 4 points are lying on a straight line and remaining 6 points, 1 2 3 4 5 6, remaining 6 points are such that no 3 of them are collinear. If I select any 2 points out of these 10 points, then there is going to be a problem. Why? Because whenever I will select 2 points out of these 4 points, the straight line is going to be same. Whenever I will select 2 points out of these 1 2 3 4, these 4 number points, whenever I will select a 2-point combination from these 4 points, the straight line is going to be this same straight line which I am naming as at L. Okay, So I should subtract 4c2, because whenever I am selecting 2 points out of these 4 points, the straight line is actually same. So 4c2 times the straight line is being counted extra. Not extra, the straight line has been counted for 4c2 times, but in the end I should add 1 also, because I have to count this straight line as 1. 4c2, जब मैंने 4c2 माइनस कर दिया, when I subtracted 4c2, actually I subtracted all count of this line L. I subtracted all possible counts of this line L. So I have to add 1, because I have to count this line at least 1. Okay? This comes out to be 40. There is another method. I am writing down method 2 and let's see if you understand it or not. Method 2 says that the answer will be 6c2 plus 4c1 into 6c1 plus 1. 6c2 is 15, 6 into 4 is 24 plus 1. Answer is still 40. In both the cases, answer is same. Can you understand what I have done in the method 2? Can you understand what I have done in the method 2? RN, please don't disturb me with irrelevant questions. Please focus on the class. If you don't want to attend, please do not disturb me as well as do not disturb other students. जल्दी से बताना मेथड 2 में क्या किया है. मेथड 2 में मैंने I selected any 2 points out of these 6 points, because selecting 2 points out of these 6 points is not going to be a problem. They are all non-collinear. Plus I selected 1 point out of these 4 points, 1 2 3 4, 1 point from the straight line and 1 point from the non-collinear points, and finally I added 1 was added to count L. Good. समझ गए हो, बहुत बढ़िया, समझ गए हो. Good. So whatever method you find easy, both are correct and both have their own values. Shall we move on to next question? Is it clear? Non-collinear plus 1 from 6 and 1 from 4 plus 4 points on one line. Correct. Very good. AK, very good. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. An urn contains 5 red marbles, 4 black marbles and 3 white marbles. Then the number of ways in which 4 marbles can be selected so that at the most 3 of them are red. Yes, take your time. Take your time, no problem. दीपांशु, तुम हिंदी मीडियम वाली क्लास में क्यों नहीं आते हो यार? क्या तुम्हें टाइमिंग ज़्यादा सुटेबल लग रही है ये वाली? अर्न मतलब डब्बा, बॉक्स. अर्न मतलब बॉक्स. और 2-3 और दूसरे बच्चे भी ऐसे दिख रहे हैं जो हिंदी में मैसेज टाइप कर रहे हैं. हिंदी वाले टाइम खेलते हैं. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, खेलने की उम्र है अभी. नो. SN, I suggest you go to master classes in Amazon Academy. There is going to be master class, or rather I would say mentorship class on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Vipul sir will be taking that master class, and that master class is actually based on such queries. Okay, you can ask Vipul sir any type of such questions. Sir, what to do for JEE Advanced, what to do for JEE Mains, how much time I should devote for study. Okay, there is a dedicated class coming up for such kind of queries. संडे को सुबह 9 से 10 बजे तक विपुल सर की एक मास्टर क्लास है, जिसमें इस तरह की सारी बातों के जवाब देंगे विपुल सर, और बहुत अच्छे से देंगे. अभी तुम क्लास के बीच में इस तरह के सवाल पूछते जाओगे तो बाकी बच्चे भी डिस्टर्ब होते हैं, मैं भी डिस्टर्ब होता हूँ. ये सही जगह और सही टाइम नहीं है इस तरह के सवाल पूछने का। इस तरह के सवाल पूछने के लिए हमने अलग से क्लासेस अरेंज की हैं, मास्टर क्लासेस। और पर्टिकुलरली जो तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन है, इस तरह के पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चंस के लिए संडे को क्लास होने वाली, सुबह 9 से 10 बजे तक। फाइव C3 into 7C1, why? No need to be sorry, just I am passing you the correct information that this class is not suitable for such kind of questions, okay? चलिए चलिए, I am waiting for your answers. 2 minutes is already over. Let me know your answers. $490 आ रहा है, एक का 21 आ रहा है। और कोई? एन के तुम्हारा क्या आ रहा है बेटा? एडी तुम भी बताओ क्या जवाब आ रहा है? नहीं बन रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, चलो ध्यान देना ऊपर। We have to select 4 marbles such that at the most 3 of them are red. Actually, what are the possibilities? Whenever I am selecting 4 marbles, what are the possibilities on number of red marbles? Either there will be 0 red and 4 other marbles, or means plus 1 red and 3 other marbles, or 2 red, 2 other marbles, or 3 red and 1 other marble, or all the 4 marbles are red. We have to focus on at the most 3 of them being red. At most 3 should be red. Yani ki there can be 0 red or 1 red or 2 red or 3 red. If I want to select 0 red, which means 5C0 multiplied by 4 other, how many other kind of colors are there? There are actually 7 marbles of different color other than red. So I can say that 0 red is 5C0 and 4 other is actually 7C4 plus 1 red 5C1 multiplied by 7C3 plus 2 red, which means 5C2 multiplied by 2 other, which means 7C2 plus 3 red, which means 5C3 multiplied by 1 other, which is 7C1. This comes out to be 490, but this method is actually very lengthy. There can be a shortcut method for this question. Why? How? See, we want to find the number of ways of these scenarios. What we can do? We can find the total number of ways and subtract the last scenario. How many total number of ways are there of selecting 4 marbles? Total number of ways is 5, 3, 8 और 4, 12. Total number of ways is 12C4. If I subtract this scenario, which is 5C4, I should get my correct answer, which is 490. No, assume that the marbles are all different. Question clearly says that the marbles are all different. So, which one is better, method 1 or method 2? Which one is better? For this particular question, I will say method 2 is better, but you have to be little bit careful. You should understand and you must know that there is only one another scenario which is not asked in the question. So, only one scenario has to be subtracted. Why 5C4? देखो ध्यान से सुनो, दूसरा मेथड क्या बोलता है कि आप टोटल में से वो वाला सिनेरियो माइनस कर दो when all 4 marbles are red. When all 4 marbles are red, then you will get the number of ways when at the most 3 marbles are red. At most 3 are red, which means red can be 0, red can be 1, 2 or 3. Maximum value can go up to 3. So only one case is remaining. Which case? In the case where all the 4 marbles are red. So we have to subtract only one case. In how many ways can I select 4 red marbles? 5C4 is the answer. समझ गए क्या? Understood. Good. Good. Let's move on to question number 5. Okay, first let me tell you, this question is actually from JEE Mains 2020. This question is from JEE Mains 2020. Next. NK, you did not answer the previous question. Is it clear to you? Okay. AK, you are saying that you did not read the question. That is actually 30%. It contributes to 30% of all the mistakes. Whatever the mistakes you make in your exam, 30% of those mistakes are actually not reading the question carefully. Not reading the question carefully. It is a very, very big problem for the students. You must make a habit of reading the question carefully, okay? चलो, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का क्या आंसर आता है? अगर श्योर नहीं हो तो एक बार दोबारा खुद ही चेक करो कि क्या कहीं पे गड़बड़ हो सकती है. श्योर नहीं तो खुद से चेक कर लो. नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. तुम खुद चेक करो. कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है यार, खुद से सही जवाब निकालना कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. पीएनसी के चैप्टर की सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत ही तो यही है, कुछ ना कुछ आंसर तो निकल ही जाता है. इसलिए एक्यूरेसी बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है इस चैप्टर में पर्टिकुलरली. तो अगर तुम खुद की गलती खुद ढूंढना सीख जाओगे तो गलतियां अपने आप कम हो जाएंगी. Shall we solve it? करें भाई? Okay, take your time, no problem. No. 8250 is not correct. Okay, let's solve it. See, there are 3 sections in the paper and we have to select total 5 questions. But we should choose at least one question from each section. What I will do? I can choose one question from first section, one question from second section. In that scenario, I should choose 3 questions from the third section. Okay. But this 113 combination can be 131. This can be 311 also. 3 questions. जिस section से select करने हैं, that section can be first or second or third, any of the section. What are the other scenarios? Other scenario is there is only one more scenario that I select one question from one section and two from each of the remaining sections. But this 1-2-2 combination can also have three ways. It can be 2-1-2 or 2-2-1. Only 6 scenarios are possible. Only 6 scenarios are possible for selecting at least one question from each section and selecting total 5 questions. Okay. For this scenario, what will be the number of ways? Number of ways will be 5C1 into 5C1 into 5C3. Can I multiply it by 3? Because second and third scenario are also going to give me the same answer. So I multiplied it by 3 plus. What will be the number of ways in fourth scenario? 1-2-2. The number of ways will be 5C1 into 5C2 into 5C2. But this scenario is also repeating for 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I should multiply it by 3. Actual answer comes out to be 2250. Let me tell you, this is also JEE Mains 2020 question. In 2020, there were many questions based on NCR alone. 2250. Good one, good one. NK, good one. This is the correct answer. Good. So are you able to identify your individual mistakes or you want some clarification? 5C1 plus 10C4 plus 5C2 plus 10C3. पहली बात तो एडी प्लस प्लस सब में क्यों किया मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूं, और दूसरी बात ये 10C2 क्यों किया है. एडी गड़बड़ है तुम्हारा, गलती समझ में आ गई. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ए क्लास हैज टू very exciting question. A class has 20 students. The teacher takes the students to the lab in groups of 3, not taking the same group of 3 students more than once. How many times the teacher will go to the lab and how many times each student will go to the lab? No, BT will not be covered. AD, you want the question to be repeated? Okay, see, there are 5 questions in each sections. I have to select total 5 questions, but I have to select at least one from each section. Okay, so what are the possible scenarios? I can select 1-1-3, or I can select 3-1-1, or I can select 1-3-1. In such cases, I am selecting at least one question from each section, and total I am selecting 5 number of questions. Okay, watch carefully, AD. What are the other possibilities? I can select 1-2-2 from these sections. 1-2-2 can also be 2-1-2, or this can be 2-2-1. Now find the number of ways for each possibility and add them together. You will get the final answer. Is it clear now? AD, is it clear now? Okay, let me tell you the mistake from your answer. What you have done? AD, तुमने जो गड़बड़ की है ना, तुमने 5C1 multiplied by 10C4 किया है. 5C1 looks like one question from section 1, and this looks like 4 questions from section 2 and 3. But 10C4 does not ensure that you are selecting at least one each from section 2 and section 3. These 4 questions can be selected from S2 alone. These 4 questions can be selected from S3 alone. That is the mistake in your answer. Clear? Clear, good. 19C2, 20C3 and 19-18. No. 20C3 and 342. NCR की फॉर्मेट में बता दिया करो, मुझे आसानी रहे कि तुमने अप्रोच कैसे लगाई है. Okay, shall we do it? Okay, listen carefully. The teacher is selecting 3 students. Okay, you 3 come, this time you 3 come, next time you 3 come. So whenever the teacher will select 3 students out of 20 students, the teacher will go to the lab. In how many ways can he select 3 students? In 20 C3 ways. So all 20 C3 times the teacher will go to the lab. So the answer to the first part is 20 C3. It is very easy to understand. Clear? For the second part, suppose I am one of the students. I want to count how many times I will go to the lab. What I do? I go to the teacher and I say, sir, in all the next possible scenarios, I am going to the lab. You please select 2 other students because the third one is me. You please select 2 other students because the third one is me. In how many ways the teacher can select 2 other students? In 19 C2 ways he can select the other 2 students. In all these 90 C2 scenarios, I will be the third one. So I will be going 19 C2 times to the lab. Clear or not? 19 C2 is not 19 into 18. It is 19 into 18 divided by 2 factorial, my dear friend. It is not 19 into 18. It is 19 into 18 divided by 2 factorial. Clear or not? Quickly let me know. Oh no. Okay. Let's move on to question number 7. It is another very interesting question. But let me tell you, it is already the concept used in this question has already been covered in today's class. Very interesting question. एडी, क्या तुम हिंदी में कंफर्टेबल हो? मैं तुम्हें हिंदी में समझाऊं क्या? पिछला क्वेश्चन तुम हिंदी में समझाऊं क्या? एडी, आर यू कंफर्टेबल विद हिंदी? समझना जरूरी है. एडी, आर यू कंफर्ट? हाँ, देखो क्या हो रहा है. 20 बच्चे हैं क्लास में, 20 बच्चे हैं, मैं भी उनमें से एक बच्चा हूं. मुझे पता करना है कि मैं कितनी बार लैब में जाऊंगा. तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने टीचर को कहा, सर मैं तो चल ही रहा हूं, मुझे पता करना है कि मैं कितने चक्कर लगाऊंगा. आप एक काम करो, बचे हुए जो 19 बच्चे हैं ना, उनमें से 2 बच्चे सिलेक्ट कर करके लाते रहो और तीसरा बच्चा मैं बन जाऊंगा. बचे हुए 19 बच्चों में से 2 बच्चे सिलेक्ट करके लाते रहो, तीसरा बच्चा मैं बन जाऊंगा. तो टीचर ने क्या किया, टीचर ने जितनी बार 2 बच्चे सिलेक्ट किए तब तीसरा बच्चा मैं हूं. तो जितनी बार सिलेक्शन हुआ उतनी बार ही तो मैं जा रहा हूं, यानी मैं 19 C2 बार जा रहा हूं. अब समझे कि नहीं समझे? जल्दी बताओ, टाइम हो रहा है. समझ गया, गुड. AK ने आंसर दिया है 201, DK ने भी आंसर दिया है 201. NK is taking some time. It's all right, take your time. Meanwhile, I will draw some diagram for this question. वन 99 नहीं, 201 इज द करेक्ट आंसर. 2 बच्चों ने सही जवाब दिया. वेल डन, बहुत बढ़िया. देखो क्या हो रहा है, बिल्कुल वैसा ही क्वेश्चन है. इट इज सेम क्वेश्चन ऑफ नंबर ऑफ डायगोनल्स एंड नंबर ऑफ साइड्स. सी देयर आर n पॉइंट्स ऑन दिस सर्कुलर पाथ. हाउ मेनी साइड्स विल बी फॉर्म्ड? n sides will be formed, which means there will be n blue lines. Each nearby stations are connected by blue line. Each nearby station is actually nearby line is actually side of the polygon, and each red line is actually diagonal of the polygon. How many diagonals are there? Diagonals are nc2 minus n. Now the question says that the number of red lines, which means nc2 minus n, is actually 99 times the number of blue lines. So this is equal to 99 times n. It is very easy to solve. What is the value of nc2? It is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Minus n is equal to 99n. N gets cancelled out. So n minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 100. N comes out to be 201. Clear or not? Please be very careful, because in questions of P and C you will always find some answer. So it is very dangerous. For other chapters, suppose there is a difficult problem, you are not able to find any answer. What you will do? You will leave the question. But in P and C you will always find some answer, and that answer is going to be in the options. That's why P and C questions are very risky. हाँ, कुछ सही आंसर दिए. Good. Let me tell you, this also is from JEE Mains 2020. JEE Mains 2020 had many questions based on NCR. Okay. Oh, this question was also from JEE Mains 2020. चले आगे. चलो, let's move on to question number 8. This is also based on NCR alone. JEE problems are not hard, but they are tricky. They make you do some mistake. That's why JEE is actually a typical paper. The questions are designed in such a way that students tend to make mistakes. $135, $60. Anyone else? $15. Anyone else? $135 is the correct answer. DK, your answer is correct. Good. AK and NK, would you like some extra time to check your solutions? I will suggest you take some more time and check your answers and find the mistakes by yourself. No. NK, please check your answer. There are 6 questions and each question has 4 alternates. Okay. In how many ways can you answer exactly 4 correct answers and 2 incorrect answers? I have to answer the questions in such a way that 4 of them are correct and 2 of them are incorrect. Yes. See, 15 into 3 into 3, that is not the correct explanation. See, what is the correct explanation? I have to select 4 questions and I am going to answer them correctly. Selecting 4 questions out of 6 questions, the number of ways is 64. These questions have to be answered correctly. What are the number of ways to answer a question correctly? There is only one way to answer the question correctly. Tick the correct option. Okay. Remaining two questions I have to answer incorrectly. How many ways are there to answer a question incorrectly? There are three ways. So the fifth question can be answered in three ways, and the sixth question can also be answered in three ways. This comes out to be 50. Okay, you are writing the final value. Okay, 15 into 3 into 3. The correct answer is 135. Order of the question, or the better word is selecting 4 questions which are to be answered correctly, and the remaining 2 questions can be answered in 3 into 3 ways. Is it clear? Let me know. ओके गुड गुड गुड. AKAD, क्या तुम्हें क्लियर है ये वाला, या कोई डाउट है इसमें? जल्दी से बता दो. माइक्रो कोर्स में हमें बहुत सारी लग्जरी मिलती है. एक क्वेश्चन को बार बार पूछ सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है कि सर एक बार और समझाओ, एक बार और समझाओ. उसका फायदा उठाओ ना यार. क्लियर है? ओके ओके गुड गुड गुड. ओके, वी स्टिल हैव सम टाइम. लेट मी गिव यू अनदर क्वेश्चन. लेट मी गिव यू अनदर क्वेश्चन. Okay, I'll forming another question for you. Remember the question number 3, in which we had to find the number of straight lines. This time you have to find the number of triangles which can be formed using these points. Find the number of triangles which can be formed using these points. Yes. In crash course you get very less time, and so many concepts are crumbled into 1.5 hour lecture. Find the number of triangles. Give me exact value. Yes. Calculate the whole value and let me know. Dipanshu is saying 116. AK is also saying 116. NK is saying 118. See, NK, you added 2 in at the end of your answer. Why did you add that 2? TS तुम क्लास में शुरू से थे या अभी ज्वाइन किया तुमने? ज्वाइन करते तुमने आंसर दिया है. NK, why did you add the 2 in the end? Paper of maths for class 11th, for class 11 school exams. चलिए करें इसको सॉल्व. हाँ, द करेक्ट आंसर शुड बी 116. What I will do, whenever I select 3 points, I should get a triangle. But whenever I will select 3 points out of these 4 points, I'm not going to get a triangle. So I should subtract 4C3. And what is the number I should add? Nothing is to be added, because in the previous question, 1 had to be added because there is one straight line. But using these 4 points, no triangles can be formed. So this is our final answer, 10C3 minus 4C3. That's all. Thank you very much. So 10C3 is 10, 9, 8 divided by 6 and this is 4. So this comes out to be 116. There can be another method which we discuss for straight lines also. Method 2. Let me know if I want to use method 2. What should be my expression? Please let me know. Let's see how many of you can come up with a second method. You did not understand? एडी देखो मैं क्या कह रहा हूं, मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि देखो एडी ध्यान से सुनना, मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि जब जब मैं 10 में से 3 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करूंगा तब तब एक ट्राइंगल बनना चाहिए। लेकिन दिक्कत क्या है? दिक्कत ये है कि ये 4 पॉइंट्स कोलिनियर हैं, इनमें से कभी भी आप 3 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करोगे तो ट्राइंगल नहीं बनेगा, यानी मुझे 4C3 माइनस करना पड़ेगा। जब जब मैं उन 4 में से 3 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट कर रहा हूं तब तक ट्राइंगल बन नहीं रहा है। तो इस 10C3 में एक्चुअली उन चारों पॉइंटों के सिलेक्शन भी ऐड हो रखे हैं। उन चारों पॉइंटों से कितने सिलेक्शन बनेंगे? 4C3 सिलेक्शन बनेंगे, तो वो 4C3 मुझे माइनस करना पड़ेगा। पिछले वाले क्वेश्चन में हम लास्ट में 1 ऐड क्यों कर रहे थे? क्योंकि लाइन बनाने के लिए एक लाइन तो बनी रही थी, लेकिन अब की बार ट्राइंगल तो एक भी नहीं बनेगा, सारे एक ही सीध में है। दिस इज आवर फाइनल आंसर विच कम्स आउट टू बी 116। अब क्लियर हुआ? NK, you got the correct answer. Why do you want the explanation once more? M2. Okay, M2 I am going to explain. See, if I want to form triangles, I can select 3 points out of these 6 points. That is not going to create a problem. Whenever, because all these 6 points are non-collinear. So whenever I will select 3 points, a triangle is going to be formed. Plus, I select 2 points out of these and 1 point from the collinear points. Still, a triangle is going to be formed. Or I select 1 point from these 6 points and 2 points from the collinear points. यहां पे दिक्कत आती है, देखो 2 points and 1 point, a triangle is to be formed. 2 points and 1 point, a triangle can be formed. This also comes out to be 116. Clear? हाँ, correct. 6C2 into 4C1 plus 4C2 into 6C1 plus 6C3. Correct. बहुत बढ़िया, good. Well done guys. Good. I hope the concept of selecting the objects is clear to you now. In such kind of questions, we do only selection. We do not distribute things. We only select the objects. What are the number of ways of selecting R objects out of N objects? It is NCR. And one more takeaway from today's class is the number of diagonals in an n-sided polygon is NC2 minus N. Where I can find the DPP solutions? Okay, I will show you where you can find the DPP solutions. Just a moment. See, this is our Amazon Academy website. If you go to live lessons, this class is live right now. If you go to past live lessons and if you go to study lesson materials, you can see the DPP. Okay, suppose this is the DPP. This is the DPP which is for today's lesson. Okay, anyway, for viewing the detailed solution, you have to go to permutation and combinations part 3, question number 33. Where is that question located? Go to practice, then go to mathematics, then search for permutations and combination. For permutation and combination, go to part 3, question number 33. Go to part 3, then go to question number 33. This is the same question. You give your answer, then you can see the solution here. Clear? M2 again. चलो देख लेते हैं एक बार और. M2 में क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं ये बोल रहा हूं कि जो ये वाले 6 पॉइंट्स हैं उनमें से कोई भी 3 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करोगे तो ट्राइंगल बनेगा ही बनेगा, या फिर इन 6 में से कोई 2 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करो और 1 पॉइंट ऊपर वालों में से सिलेक्ट करो। कैसे बनेगा? ये बनेगा ना, सपोज ये 2 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट किए और 1 पॉइंट ऊपर वाला सिलेक्ट किया, स्टिल ट्राइंगल बन रहा है। या फिर इनमें से कोई 1 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करो, जैसे ये वाला पॉइंट सिलेक्ट किया और ऊपर वालों में से 2 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करो तो भी एक ट्राइंगल बन जाएगा। 6C3 3 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट, 6C2 2 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट, 6C1 1 पॉइंट सिलेक्ट। होना चाहिए था लास्ट में 6C0 इंटू 4C3 कि तीनों के तीनों ऊपर वाले में से सिलेक्ट कर लूं, लेकिन ऊपर वाले तो कोलिनियर है, इसलिए लास्ट वाला पोर्शन नहीं आएगा, सिर्फ इतना सा आएगा। अब क्लियर हो गया? थैंक यू एडी, थैंक यू, बट ए बेटर थैंक यू विल बी कि सर अब हमसे सारे क्वेश्चन होने लगे हैं, हम ज्यादा मेहनत कर रहे हैं, मुझसे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व होने लगे हैं, तो मुझे ज्यादा अच्छा लगेगा। ठीक है, टाइम हो चला है। थैंक यू ऑल, थैंक यू वेरी मच। वाई यू आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज माई डियर फ्रेंड? होने लगे हैं, गुड। कंफ्यूज क्यों हो रहे हो बेटा? बताओ क्या कंफ्यूजन है, बताओ। देखो, कंफ्यूजन एक तो इस वजह से हो सकता है कि पहले तुमने क्वेश्चंस किसी और मेथड से सॉल्व किए थे, अब वो क्वेश्चंस किसी और मेथड से सॉल्व करके दिखा रहा हूं मैं। एक तो कंफ्यूजन का कारण ये हो सकता है। क्या ऐसा है? या दूसरा कारण ये हो सकता है कि तुमने बहुत पहले सिंगल सॉल्व की हो, या जो भी बुक तुम कह रहे हो वो तुमने बहुत पहले सॉल्व की हो, अब तुम वो सारा कुछ भूल चुके हो और अब तुम्हें लग रहा है कि यार सारा कुछ नया है। हाँ, शाम को थी बेटा, शाम को 5 से 6 क्लास थी अपनी, जो हिंदी में थी। राइट नाउ अभी वाली जो क्लास है वो इंग्लिश में है। एक ही मैं तुम्हारी क्वेरी का वेट कर रहा हूं, बट टाइम इज रनिंग आउट। वी शुड एंड द सेशन नाउ। इट हैज बीन ए प्लेजर टीचिंग यू ऑल। बहुत अच्छे जवाब दिए आप लोगों ने आज, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत मजा आया। सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास। तब तक के लिए गुड नाइट, टेक केयर, स्टडी हार्ड, वर्क हार्ड, बाय बाय।
For detailed videos, daily practice problems and live chat, visit academy.amazon.in or download the app.